All right, folks. Again, not much time. Second coat. Of course, you want to make sure there's no bubbles, right? No air underneath your tape. It's completely dry. Little thick areas, there's one at the top you may not be able to see, but areas where there's more mud, it sometimes doesn't dry, and you do have to let it dry, or you put more mud on it and then it takes longer to dry. First thing, scrape it, right? All these little nibs right there. You want to make sure that none sticks in your mud. Of course, we're only going to do one section right now, so I can get back to work. All right, I am no pro. I just know a thing or two. And that's a 12-inch knife. Some folks prefer to stick with an 8-10 on a second coat, but I'm gonna try and get more mud on. Make this finished out. But your goal is to, one, get a thin layer over the mud on the middle, but then feather it out, taper it out on both sides. So you'll be applying quite a bit of compound. And again, this mud is probably a little too thick. It's probably good for corner beef, or even too thick for that, but it's got enough juice in it. I'm just doing this little project. It takes more time to mix the mud, so I'd rather just get it done. See how that right there? You don't want stuff like that, where it creates a drag. So that's why you scrape all that crap off. See that right there? So I got something, possibly paper. Maybe I should have put another skin coat on top of the paper, and then I wouldn't have to worry with that. You see how that came through? That's too thin. So somewhere in there is pretty good. Again, got some paper in the mud. So obviously it's not as easy as it looks, right? Or everyone would do it. You see, I like the 12-inch because I can get just a hair further on the outside here. And that leaves less to do on the next round. But obviously, more mud, more dry time. So it might bite me in the butt. We shall see. See how I need to probably add a little bit of compound. Keep running into my paper burrs. Your goal is, obviously this is going to be higher because the paper makes things thicker, and you're trying to taper it ever so slightly. So really just putting pressure on that side. Same thing over here. And that's what you're going for right there. These two little ridges right here, that on the next pass, it's a nice flat area where you can go through, and then of course add extra back to those sides. Now again, if you see those little nibs come up, the lines are okay because you can catch them on the next one. I was just trying to show you an idea of what it looks like. Thank you much.